Hi, I'm Talia Lavin. I'm a freelance journalist based in Brooklyn. And I've just released my debut book, Culture Warlords, My Journey into the Dark Web of White Supremacy.
What kind of chatter are you seeing about the upcoming election?
I'm very nervous about the next few weeks. And I've seen a lot of fantasizing over the last few weeks. You see these odes, literally poems to the possibility of social collapse. You see people encouraging each other to get tactically prepared for the event of social collapse, and you see other people saying, this is our moment to strike. It's really worrying.
And can you explain a little bit, as you do in the book, about the relationship of the online white power movement to Trump and how they feel about Trump and his potential re-election?
So I think initially there was a real love affair between Trump and the white nationalist movement. And there was a tremendous surge of triumph when he was elected. I mean, you had the neo-Nazi sort of broadsheet, the Daily Stormer, saying, we won, our God Emperor is in power. But subsequently, there's been some disillusionment with Trump. This is a group of people who are so extreme that their biggest complaint is that Trump isn't racist enough for them. They would much prefer him reelected than Biden, but are sort of disconnected from the election. They don't view it as the prime locus of their political goals anymore, and see it more as an opportunity to exploit civic strife than anything else. This is a group that is drawn to violence and whose goals are violent regardless of who's in power.
What do you think that the groups that you surveilled, the people in those groups, will do in the event of not chaos after an election, but a Biden landslide?
Well, one would hope that they would grow dispirited and drift away from the movement, but unfortunately, I worry that the genie is out of the bottle. There are people who've been really deeply radicalized over the past few years. I hope that everything reverts to boring, normal, socially and financially stable as quickly as possible. But, I think once you've been an avowed member of the white power movement, once you've engaged in harassment on its behalf, once you have dehumanized entire swaths of the population, it's very difficult to return from that. So I think it's something that's going to be with us for a long time. This didn't begin with Trump, and it won't end with him.